What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Release by the QB. There he goes. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in and week out. It doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Mack. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams
trying to beat the DD. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
Excellent job by this defense. You know they watched the tape last week. This offense was humming. They were clicking. They were in rhythm. You knew they would be aggressive, and they are in the first drive. Great discipline in the back end. Shows up, shows out, and creates the first takeaway of this football game.
Fires to the big fella. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Buys a little time. Trying to make, turning it on. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Pick your poison, right? When he gets outside the pocket, man, what do? Do I play the pass and stay back deep? Or do I come up and try to make a tackle? I'm not going to give up a big play and give up an easy pass, so it's just easy pickings for this quarterback because of his athleticism.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Quarterback moving. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense. Puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy conversation. A wide receiver in that debate is special. This dude is special.
To the air, it's Mack. He'll take the deep shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. This time he's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out of receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To the air, it's Manning. Quick strike complete. Open space at the 25. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for the years to come.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. North Texas handled his business away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Mack. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off.
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
You know, as a quarterback in college football, if you just play one play at a time and do your job, the stats are going to come, the wins are going to come. Here we are late in the year. That last completion, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards passing on the year.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, Give him the ball. Let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Mack. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it! Can't quite cross the frame to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. A 1st down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs, and then hopefully move the football.
The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they throw to the end zone? Picked off. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
The give out of the gun. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, they got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys.
Makes the catch down the right side. Hits the crease. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Dropping back, it's Mack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it fly. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The give to the back. Heading to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down in the 37. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
The Buffaloes will try to convert on 4th down. He might want another play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the 1st. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tackle.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mack. Oh, they're after him. Right on the money. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Back to pass on second down. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Working that left side now. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. He's going to fire deep. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Trying to get behind the defense. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Trying to take it back. They bring him down, but not stop before he gets a first down at the 35.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on first down. He lets one fly deep. And he's thrown another interception. Taking it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
Sending the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
He'll pull it down. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Oh, better look out. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sideline.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry up. Lost to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Back to pass, it's Mack. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Give to the back. Steamrolls his way ahead. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Under fire. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Going downfield for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Got it behind the line. It's Baxter. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs.
Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Yeah, and bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense in an empty set. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Here's the pressure. On the run, deep down the right side.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He fires to the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often today.
Here on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working that left side.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
From the gun, the ground game. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Fires to the end zone. Looking to get it in. The Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. The 50, the 40, he's at the 30, the 10. Touchdown Longhorns! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to New Mexico. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Mack. This time on target. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Wants to keep it in the air. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab at the 30. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Might be looking to run. Fires to the tight end. And He'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Mack. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bucs!
Yeah, and good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. Just keeps moving. Not nearly as much as he... When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll try the run. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Fires to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
They want to run this quarterback. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Stone. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Longhorns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Getting third in management. A nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down, Now you're set up for good success on third down.
The Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. And some room to work.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.